And the first campaign we have launches on November 8th, and it's called Starfighters Rapid Fire, and this plays 1 to 4 players and takes about 20 to 40 minutes to play. And in this game, players are going to be controlling a ship miniature out on a hexagonal board, and they're also going to have their own personal player board. And the player board is where all the action happens. Players are going to be rolling dice and then issuing the dice out on the different areas on their board in order to activate different systems, which is going to move their ship and fire different weapons. The game plays over a series of rounds, and there's 3 phases each round. The first phase is the dice rolling phase, and in this phase all players will be rolling their dice to try and gain different icons, because you're going to want to match those icons on your player board in order to activate the different systems. So depending on what you want to activate, you're going to be trying to roll certain icons. And the interesting aspect about the dice rolling in this game is that you can actually roll as many times as you want, and you can lock in any dice that you want over any roll. The catch here is that any player can stop this dice rolling phase, so ideally you're going to want to be that player so that you don't get stuck with dice that you don't actually have a use for. After that phase, players are going to be assigning the dice to the different areas on their board, and there's 5 areas to choose from. There's the cockpit, where players need to put a die in order to activate any of the other individual systems on the board, and then once you do that, you can activate your phasers to either attack other players, or you could activate your shield system to repair your shields, or you could use the dice to move or rotate your ship, or alternatively fire torpedoes that will actually chase after your opponents. The torpedoes can be fired down with your regular phaser weapon, so you just want to keep that in mind as you strategize your turn. And then during the third phase, any torpedoes that were shot just get moved closer to whatever opponent is closest. And another really interesting aspect of this game is the way that damage is dealt out to the other players. Damage is actually taken relative to your position to where you're fired at. So if you get fired on the left-hand side, you're going to be taking damage on the left side of your ship. If you're getting fired at in the front or the back or the other side, you're going to be taking damage in those areas. And as you get hit there, a shield marker is going to get removed, indicating that that shield has been damaged. Once all the shield markers are removed from a given side, if you get hit on that side again, you're going to be removing a hull marker. If you lose 5 of your hull markers, your ship's going to be destroyed and you're going to be eliminated from the game, and the last player standing is going to win the game. And another really cool aspect of this game is that all the shipboards are the same, but they each have a B side. So if you want to change it up a little bit, you can actually switch your ship to the B side, and all the ships are going to be a little bit different from each other, adding some asymmetry into the game if you want to play a little bit differently with some different strengths and weaknesses amongst the players. And as always, if you're interested in any of these campaigns, I have links in the description below.